Hmm. Everything has a reason for being. Okay. It's 2/11/2013. The last two times I tried to do it with this camera, it didn't work. And that's okay because I'm a big believer in God, Daddy, Jesus, anybody that ever served Him. Everybody got their, whoever it is that means the most to them. But if they served Daddy and they did good, I expect to see them when I go home. And a lot of stuff. It's gonna take a little while because pick and choose what do I want to talk about. I got a lot of wants. Yeah. Okay, we'll start there. America is a consumer society, but those that can keep giving themselves more, inflating themselves, while the bottom who can't do that is getting less and less, even just by inflation, because they don't get raises. There's a lot of other things going on too. This is why that happened. I don't. It is a diary, and I ain't gonna be able to do it anytime soon. And I'm supposed to get dental insurance or do something because right now it don't hurt, but man, I know it's doing something, and sometimes it does. Lately, for the past almost a year, if I don't put something in my mouth, keep the lip forward and keep that thing down. I use melaleuca oil or tea tree oil. But it's not that, it's the pad actually. If I don't keep that lip out there, I have an involuntary jaw movement and I bite my lip and I wake up and I'm like, ugh, not again. So I try to remember to put the thing in my mouth. But in a consumer society, when everybody, not everybody, but every class, because not everybody is working class, and not everybody's middle class, not everybody's rich. But there are definitely some people who don't even have the mentality on both sides. I mean, there's people who ain't bad that can't do anything, and we do our best to provide for them, and that's good. And there's people who are really bad, and we put them in jail. It's very complex, actually, of course. But when you deny your working class enough income to do anything, you just kill them out of the economy. So your economy now doesn't include them. It only includes those who get what they do. Rent has been going up. Price has been going up. I haven't seen a raise since I was a manager. Then I got a raise every year. My people only got a raise because I insisted. Most managers don't. Yeah, I'm not a manager anymore, and I ain't got a raise since. Very lucky that Daddy fulfilled pieces. I mean, when I was 13, he showed me a vision of everything, not as it happened, but he says, you will have the things that you need to be you, and then I'll go home. Of course, there I have everything. To the things that I would like to get, and they are doable now. Finally, I don't have. I'm out of that trap. Rent trap, mortgage trap. That's done. Only because the disaster happened and I didn't kill all the money she saved. I actually killed about a quarter of it, maybe a third. It was all good ideas as usual. It didn't work out well. But we still got a place to live, and all we gotta do is pay property taxes and school taxes. Ain't that many people get there, but even then, if you can't make any money, they'll still kick you out. I typed on the wall. This crossed my path. They're trying to get rid of the penny again. Well, you keep inflating things and leaving other things the same. Well, that creates a big imbalance. So why don't you inflate the value of the penny to 2 cents at least? You're worried about gas prices. They're good. 2 cents. It goes up that much in a week sometimes. I'm not saying get rid of the penny. I'm saying inflate it like you do everything else, except us. Bob, you do actually, because they're sending the jobs to places that never had it as good, and killing us in the process, the American working class, which actually kills the whole economy, because if you're being paid a lot to gather a lot of money from the masses, and they've been sucked dry, guess what? You don't get a job. Then you become one of those people. Oh shit. It happened. It has happened. My Irish friend brought up that the Bible says, I think he said the Bible says 112 popes in the end, and the 111th one is the first one ever that's going to resign. I was like, I didn't know about that stuff. I didn't know, because how could you do everything? You gotta be studying something. That's why we have us individuals who keep track of a lot and become one. And man, someday that's going to be powerful. I only giggle because you would never expect a face, a mask, in today's society to have such an effect. Anonymous. They got that mask, and it's all the multitude. As long as you don't get found out and singled out, you're anonymous. And if you're doing something that's good and they don't want you to, if they can't find you, they can't stop you. And that multiplies a lot in the masses. that are really starved financially. They always, at least in America, I live here. It could be better all over the world, but you gotta wonder: is the fox running the hen house? And a lot of things got to happen that most people don't want to control themselves on. Inflating oneself is part of it as well. To fix it, you really gotta. There's a scene out of Narnia. The witch enchanted Arthur. No, it wasn't Arthur. It was I knew this when I typed it the first time. Edward and Aslan showed up. Said, you know, you can't be living. You don't want to live in that thing. Use your claws, slice it off, and jump into that well. When you're done, you'll come out and you'll look like yourself again. Of course, Edward tried it several times, and they weren't a little too human, but the dragon claws weren't good enough. Yeah. So Aslan pulls out his and says, "Come here, I'll do it for you." Yeah. Motherfucker, that hurt, and tossed into the well, and comes out Edward. So it's not going to be easy, it's going to hurt. You're going to die anyhow as humans, but as a society, getting to where it's supposed to get to, there's a lot that goes into doing that. Those at the top know what I'm talking about. It's really foggy out here. It's like 51 degrees. It's the 11th of February. I said that, yeah. So foggy that my lights, I bought solar lights. Coolest thing is you don't pay for it. They just do their thing. In my journeys in my mind, I also thought about making the whole roof of that little cottage solar panels. I talked about this on the video that got deleted because there wasn't enough room, but if they can use them to build things that they sell for $1, that means they've come pretty far in the production and manufacture of solar cells, so that those who actually have a home, or those who rent them, it's probably going to be more those who are renting doing it than those who own, because there's a lot more things that are being rented. But if you make your whole roof solar panels, if it's affordable and lasts long enough, it's a good idea. Yeah, the insight, man. Unbelievable. Both of the cars that I thought, if that was me, I bought, nothing's going to be wrong with them. Oh my God, was I wrong. The Jetta blew itself up and tried to kill people, including me. That's not cool. I'm hoping, like I said, that the guy who I sold it to knows the story and got the car. And he's got a lot more power than I do and more knowledge. He was a car dealer, so he knows the stuff. The company that owned it is no longer the company that owned that particular dealership. It was sold about a year later. That could be a coincidence. I hope not. They didn't take it seriously. They just tried to push it off. You shouldn't do that. And the Insight, they replaced every single piece of the hybrid stuff and said if it isn't that, it's the computer, and that's not covered, unfortunately. It would have cost you thousands to do what we did. That's going to cost you $800. Well, for the past year and a half, going on 2 years, I just wasn't doing well financially at all. So among the things that I want to get done, this will actually make me money. If I'm going to deliver pizza, delivering pizza and that thing, especially if the computer works the way it's supposed to, I'll be bringing home $10 more a day. That's $200 a month. Doesn't sound like much. It's food stamps. If I get those back, then I'm $400 up. Even for a rich person, $400 to buy you a nice steak. China and Japan and buy you a really nice soup bowl, shark fin or something. You gotta wonder how far up in the ladder they are to pay $500 for a bowl full of shark fins and whatever. They make good taste, but still, you gotta be pretty far up there to pay $500 for a meal. People do it all the time, but not many of us. This also passed through yesterday. Shiloh Baptist Church, the pastor was talking about the black race, or I don't know what we call it a race, but we're the human race. The black population has been through a lot, and you have even before you got here. Time has produced a really amazing thing in America and around the world, but mainly America was, well, it was the Indians first. But, if Daddy wished it, then there must, yeah, Daddy wished that everything would have an argument and figure out what's right, because that's how he wins. That's sad, because most people don't know. An individual, you cannot know exactly what's right. Well, unless you're a scientist, maybe you can prove it, but we all know what good is. We can feel it. So that's good. That is right. There's a lot of it. Whatever. A lot of dark side, too, that don't feel good and it ain't right. About, like, instead of looking at people as with colors, look at people with personalities. If personalities were colors, how many colors would there be, and who would be winning and who would be losing? You see the world from a different perspective if you do it that way. And the world itself can't do that. It takes a special person to see such stuff. But if you get enough of us together, over time we can make a difference. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, the funky thing is I never heard anybody talk like me. I studied everybody else that mattered to me, that I needed to know and I need to learn from. But I still think I'm the only person other than the Bible. And even they couldn't talk this way because I'm in a different age totally. I mean, good is good. There's nothing that's not good in the Bible. The container on top of it, the chimney goes through the water container to get all the possible heat that you can. I learned from them that you want to put the chimney down a little bit so the gases burn before they go up. A pump to pump the water through. All the mechanics are there. All I need is somebody who knows how to do what I want. without the overhead. Now, I'd probably pay him double if I got the money, too. But he might charge double what I think I get paid, so then he don't get double, he gets what he gets. But I better turn this off. It might not even go through, only Daddy would know.